Really close. Nailed it. All right, so let's just check this now, make sure it looks right. It does. And I'm going to just do the same thing that I did previously, which is the glass frame foundation layer. Keep it nice and clean and also make it look like it's semi-protected from the elements from the top down anyway. Oh, except that did not do as I wanted it to. That's actually too low. It needs to be like this, where it's that nice smooth top. That's unfortunate. I was not paying close enough attention and just trying to rush it. Whoop. You can see there on this side what it was supposed to look like. There we go. Thought it looked a little weird when I was doing the Zoop builds. All right, now it's all squared up and looks nice and pretty. All right, so here's my thought on how to make this look nice on the sides. What I'm looking at doing here is I might just do like the honeycomb frame wall or the hex frame window. They both take the same amount of steel beam as well as reinforced steel beam as well as the same amount of silica. But I think it'll look nice, and I'm trying to think of which way I want to do it. If I want to do this one, the hex frame, or if I want to do the honeycomb. I think I want to do the hex frame. It's still going to end up looking the same, very similar. It's just a number of how many sides it has. Yeah, let's do the hex frame. Do it to the beam, not to the frame of the builder, because the frame of the builder is going to make it look real bad. Or the blueprint designer. It's probably going to break it. Just want to check and make sure that that looks right, which I think it does. looks fantastic. I like it. So now we got to do it the same thing on this side, just rinse and repeat. I'm just going to check it to make sure it looks all aligned, which it does. Fly up here. Oh, let my jetpack fuel recharge real quick. Make sure nothing comes off wonky on the top here, which it doesn't. Looks nice and clean, although this one went too far. That looks nice. I might actually make this a complete enclosed cube, now that I think about it. I think that might make it look the nicest. Now, the one catch I'm going to have with this, if I make it completely enclosed, is I'm going to need to do a little bit of a back swoop panel to be able to have the power coupling hookup properly function without clipping and causing me to have a corrupted data file. Similar to what I talked about with one blueprint that I ran into, where it allowed me to do the elevator outside of the blueprint designer frame boundaries, but then it caused it every time that I loaded the game. It caused the game to force crash until I went into Satisfactory calculator and modified the blueprint file to remove the escaped elevator. Once I did that, it was fine, but I learned a very valuable lesson. Just because it lets you do it doesn't mean you should. Just about done building this blueprint for my power substation battery backup, which is 72 power storage batteries. Okay, so now we have a completely enclosed hex glass cube. Means it should also stack well too. Okay, so now the only thing I need to do now is figure out where to put the through the wall power coupling. Well, that, and I'm going to need to remove one of the panels here just to be able to have my jetpack enable me to get in on both tiers. Okay. So here we are. So this might be better to do it on the back side here, because it's going to give me a little bit more, because of the positioning of these pieces being on the back side of the power storage. It can allow me to kind of come in on an angle to build on that wall a bit. I don't think I have a glass angle at this point. I can always go back and replace it later. it's 2 levels. So if I bring it, it's a 4-meter roof. This is similar to what I did on one of my other blueprints. And then I can do the hex window here. There. And there. And then once I get, I can go over to the shop to be able to get the wall material, glass wall material piece. That'll make this look cleaner once I'm done, but for right now, just to make sure it works, I'm gonna drop this out. Oh, that's ugly though. So I'm going to move that one, back one. I'll put it on the half mark. Just to make sure we don't have wire clipping or that other piece clipping. And I'm okay with that. That'll be a little bit more of a swag on the cable, but that's fine. So connect it there, and then we'll have a total of 7 on that, 7 out of 10 on that connection marker. And that looks cleaner. Put our wall back in. Glass hex. Oh, let's take that out first. Okay, glass wall hex is in place. And I should be able to then on this wall, which I can, that wall power, so then I can connect it there. It will be good. Now, last thing I need to do is put in a door. Be able to get into each level. Once again, I believe once I get the unlock at the awesome shop, I should be able to replace these with glass wall doors. But let's just make sure we make this work first. The challenge here will be this one being a half height. How will that look if I put in catwalk corner here? I'm gonna clip on this side. Do I have any extra space over here? Nope, that's clipping. And that's clipping. Okay. I might need to come back and play with that once I make sure that I can do the glass change out. So let's go do that first. Let's go over to the awesome shop. Use those tickets, those coupons to buy that material. We get the coupons. The awesome shop. Walls. Did get him. Oh, architecture maybe? No. Customizer. Oh, glass roof material, but I already purchased that. So maybe I can't do that. So I'll just have to make it work. Sugar, sugar, sugar. I was hopeful, but I guess not. Okay, well, now we know. So let's make do with what we can. We'll close this out and that'll be it for the stream because I do have to head to my appointment shortly, so I do need to go back and fix the clipping of that wire. I think that was clipping through the hypertube. There's my 10-minute reminder for my appointment. Pretty sure the wall material there isn't a one layer panel. That's probably what I should do, by the way, is to do a single panel there instead of having this crop over. I think that's going to be 2 single panels. And then build up again, and then it'll be 2 single panels at the next level up. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. Hey, it's better to have it look and function properly than have it be perfect, so. It's not the end of the world. Although it is going to take a minute for me to correct it. But with the Zoop editor, it should make it go fairly quickly. Okay, side 1 complete. So I set a filter on the hex panels and then did the mass so that I could do that quicker, although I didn't want to do it quite that way. Now I realize I didn't need to go all the way down, but whatever. learn, and I will adjust on the next time through, on the next wall. Okay, basic wall. Basic wall. I said basic wall. And more hex windows. That's interesting. That's going to throw that off now, but that's okay. We'll go up and adjust that here in a moment. Forgot about that, but that's going to be off by half a panel now. Okay. And here we're going to do it two more times after this. Switch over here. We have G, dismantle filter. Okay, and then we're going to do left control. Not going to go too far down this time, just to that level. And might as well come over here and do the same thing over here while I'm at it. And now I can do one by wall. And the hex window wall. And the basic wall top border. I might customize this in the blueprint builder later, but for right now this will work. I might customize in terms of adding a little bit of pop of color onto some of what I've done here. Maybe like on that border, make it more than just that standard black that I have right now from the default template. But I think this will do. Right now I'm just trying to get it saved into the blueprint builder before the end of the stream here, which is in 3 minutes. Okay, we're going to go up the ladder to go onto the back side and fix that one little bit there on the slant back for the power input. Okay, so now we're going to do that 4 meter. Actually, no, I could just do the 2 meter and it would actually still keep it pretty clean. Without too much damage and destruction to the rest of the design. So I think that'll work. And then I do the 2 meter ramp wall. Maybe. Oh, it's inverted ramp wall. That's what I needed. Duh. And we still have our X-frame window wall here, which is going to have our power port. And I'm going to need to do the same thing down here. We're going to need to be able to walk it back as well. I do that. Why is it not letting me bring it back? Quick, quick, quick. Do a small concrete pillar here just to give me that ability to backtrack it. Walls. There we go. Walk it back from there. Going to be an architectural, although I can't do the inverted though. Actually, yes, I can. It's just the opposite. Yes. Then the wall. Could be problematic here, but maybe what I need to do is actually angle it back and then do a straight ceiling rather than trying to be cute and doing that, which I think will be a better option. Well, that'll be what I'll have to adjust because I got to get to my appointment. We'll keep working this through though. I'll have to probably just walk down a couple planks down, and then I will show later on the stream. Next time I stream, I'll show you how it ended up wrapping up. So that's going to do it for today, or at least for now. I'm Creative Constructs. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next creation. Have a great day.